Thank you, Chairman Larson, Ranking Member Graves, Chairman DeFazio, and members of the subcommittee. My name is Dr. Joe Leader, and I proudly have served since 2015 as the Chief Executive Officer of the Airline Passenger Experience Association, APEX. It's one of the largest international airline associations in the world. During my tenure as CEO, we came together with IFSA, the International Flight Services Association, giving us a combined history of 96 years of proudly advancing every major airline and valued supplier worldwide. I am before you today because I believe deeply in the advancement of airline passenger experience. Like each of you, I began my journey as an airline passenger. 20 years ago, while working as a high-tech executive, I was featured in a magazine as an airline's most frequent flyer. As a part of that honor, I met with the airline CEO and shared with him a page-long list of ideas on how the airline could better serve its customers. They implemented nearly every single idea. With that introduction, please allow me to address the subject of the airline passenger experience, what it is and what it can be. APEX neutrally tracks, verifies, validates, and certifies ratings for over 1 million flights per year across approximately 600 airlines globally for the official airline ratings via TripIt, the leading travel management app worldwide. Only 1 in 17 airlines makes it to APEX 5-star status, while another 1 in 17 makes it to APEX 4-star status. I am proud to share with you that the United States reached an incredible milestone last year as Alaska, American, Delta, Hawaiian, JetBlue, JSX, Southwest, Spirit, and United all reached either 4 or 5 stars as independently rated by their airline passengers. Spirit Airlines has proudly joined me here today at this hearing to share how their invest in the guest philosophy has improved their independently verified passenger ratings, thereby advancing themselves to an APEX 2024 star airline. In good news for all Americans, the inflation-adjusted cost of air travel has dropped by approximately 50% over the past 2 decades, keeping air travel costs lower than historic totals, even after including all ancillary revenue fees. From a dynamic market perspective, competition has driven U.S. airlines to offer more variety in types of airline passenger experience than ever before. Innovation has enabled U.S. airlines to offer better options to their customers, including the disabled. To that end, APEX served a leading role on the U.S. Department of Transportation Access Advisory Committee, advancing closed captioning and audible description options. Voluntarily, U.S. airlines have been placing these enhancements across new in-flight entertainment systems, both in seatback screens and in bring-your-own-device options. For better accessibility, manufacturers are creating better options for improved ease of access for wheelchair-bound passengers. This resonates personally for me with the Paralyzed Veterans of America testifying here today, as my wife personally served a quadriplegic before she became a medical doctor and surgeon, and my father proudly served in the U.S. Army and flies frequently with my family using his wheelchair. What does the future bring for U.S. airline passengers? Our customers will enjoy flights more than ever with expanded entertainment and connectivity options. The number of aircraft with in-flight entertainment screens worldwide will continue to increase, while bring-your-own-device options will surge to cover nearly all remaining commercial U.S. aircraft this decade. As an example of innovation, each new screen installed by Delta weighs approximately 2 pounds less than its predecessor, saving millions of gallons of fuel despite more screen size for passengers. New technologies for our key airline suppliers will make future seatback screens nearly as thin and light as seatback hard plastic. Seating advancements have enabled passengers 2 to 3 inches more legroom than historic seats in existing space, as I've indicated in my written testimony. U.S. airline ticket prices should continue to track lower than the rate of inflation, as airlines now burn 53.7% less fuel per passenger than the 1990s. This helps benefit our passengers, our airlines, and our world, with a carbon emission reduction averaging 2.3% less each and every year for the past decade alone. Our U.S. airlines are voluntarily spending tens of billions of dollars enhancing airports to better serve their customers, including implementation of face matching from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security that securely interlinks with their airlines without any transfer of photos. Other new technologies being deployed by our airlines are advancing to complete journey management, including ground transportation, automated bag tracking, all along your journey, and remembering your personal preferences. This is only the beginning of
Thank you, Mr. Leader.
Advancing.
Thank you.
I'll be wrapping up. Yes, Chairman.
You're wrapped up. Sorry, I gotta move on.
Of course.
Thank you very much. Now I want to recognize Mr. Klein for